Hi all, Ross here, Thomas Classic and Modern. Welcome back to the channel. Just thought I would give you a quick little Christmas update, if you like. We are now finishing up for the year, basically. We have all kept some holidays back, and we've now managed to snaffle some time off with our families. So we are going to be closed until the 6th of January. First time I've ever done that in 10 years of trading, and in all honesty, with such a busy year, it feels like it's well deserved for both myself and all the staff, all of the team here. We've worked consistently hard all year, so yeah, let's take a little bit of time off. I hope you guys are doing the same. I know it's not always possible for some people to take time off over Christmas, but it really is one of those times where, if you can, I always suggest to do it. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all the subscribers to the channel. As I say, this is still a very new thing for us. So we hope you're enjoying what we're doing. We're certainly enjoying what we're doing, so we're going to continue to stick some stuff out there. As previously said, if there is anything you would like to see in a video, please drop us a comment down below on any of the videos. I do look at them. I do try and reply where I can. So yeah, please do that. And in terms of where we're at here, where we're at is, fortunately, extremely busy. So thank you very, very much to all of our valued customers and viewers. Obviously, we are now getting some work via the channel, so superb, thank you very much. That wasn't the main aim of the channel. The main aim of the channel was a bit more of a sort of tutorial, you know, and bits and pieces we come across, which we're going to continue to do. But yes, as I said, thank you very, very much to our customers and our viewers for making us so busy. So perhaps a little look around and see what we are so busy with. So what we are so busy with is engines and gearboxes galore. We currently have 13 gearbox units on the go. Here we have our engine boring bar, which I'll come on to very shortly. Down here we've got an engine and gearbox unit that was dropped by a customer. We have just managed to get AC Dodd to give that a quick hone out for us to make sure that it was salvageable due to some poor storage. Luckily it is, so that's great. We're going to crack straight on with that now in the new year and get that unit built up for the customer. Down here we have a MPI gearbox unit. That is going to be the subject of our gearbox strip and rebuild series, which you guys have been asking for. So that is the unit we're going to use for that. It's an MPI unit, and lots of you guys seem to want to sort of see a full gearbox strip and rebuild process. And the MPI seems to be a commonplace one to do. So that's the unit that we're going to use for that. Underneath there is a 4-synchro remote Cooper S unit that we need to build to go with the engine, which is currently away being machined. This is an MPI unit that we need to do a gearbox casing swap on following an accident. So that's scheduled in for very early in the new year. That car is currently away for paint. Here we have a unit that we've finished that is now sat in our test bed, ready for running up. That is also on the agenda for early part of the new year. So we're going to crack straight on with that and get that unit back to the customer. Here we have a unit that's been dropped off by a customer for us to strip, check the build, check the clearances, check all the machining work, and build it then into a complete unit, including gearbox. This is a turbocharged unit that's been dropped off by a customer who wants us to rebuild it to normally aspirated for hill climb and sprint use. We are going to do a full video series on that one at the customer's request. So keep an eye out for that one. That will be there again early part of next year. This is a unit that we've had in Mark III Cooper S unit that's had some machining work done. Unfortunately, it's slightly oversized, so it needs to be rebored to the next size up, and then we can get that sorted as a short motor unit for the customer. So that's all good. Till it's Christmas, all the engine stands are empty. And the reason for that is all of the engines that need to go on those stands are currently away being machined. So over here we have 2 gearbox units and project boxes for engines that are currently away at our friends at Barham Engines. Over here we have some project boxes on the go for engines that are currently away at Calder Special Tuning. This is a unit that we have just stripped the gearbox for, which had some selection issues. Found out that the reverse idler bush had come adrift, and it obviously been like it for a long time. So unfortunately it had done some quite major damage inside the gearbox. So we're going to be supplying a complete replacement gearbox for that one. This is an MPI that is in for a gearbox rebuild. And these are 3 1275 units that need stripping, assessing, and then deciphering a specification for those so we can get those rebuilt. So as you can tell, we have quite an awful lot on, which is absolutely fantastic. Once again, thank you very, very much for keeping us so busy. I just as well give this a little mention. This is actually my 7-port unit out of my beloved Mouthy. That's been together now for 18 years. First time it's come apart, and it's come apart for some gearbox issues, but I've taken the opportunity to strip it, and I'm going to be going right through that and updating the specification and with some new bits and pieces, new camshaft. We'll be going through it and measuring it up and so on and so forth. Gearbox is sat just there. No major maladies. Unfortunately, 3rd gear is crunching, so it's burned out the bolt ring on there, which it has. I've had a quick look, and there's also an awful lot of slop in the crown wheel and pinion as well, so that'll need to be sorted. And over here we have the 7-port head that will also be fully reconditioned, but that's my project, which I'm going to get on with. This here is probably one of the mankiest gearboxes that we've seen for a long time. However, that is in for a full strip and rebuild, so look out for that one as a before and after. So there we go, quick rundown of what we've actually got going on. But also, and as well as, we are also going to be moving premises. Not a full premises move, it's actually a swap around. So this unit that we're currently in, we have outgrown. We're still going to keep it. We're going to use this now as storage, but we are going to move all of the machinery. We're going to get set up. Our boring bar will be set up in its own particular area. All the machining work. We now have a chemical dipping tank for all of our blocks and cylinder heads, thanks to our good friends at Smithy's Bits, who's fabricated one of those for us in stainless steel. So that'll be another thing that we can take care of in-house. I have spent a little bit of time over the past few evenings making my fly cutter for my milling machine, which will mean that we can now reface our own cylinder heads and blocks. We also have a valve seat cutting kit on order from the States, which will now allow us to do our own valve seat cutting, and hopefully in the not too distant future we are going to be doing our own cylinder head porting. So we've got lots in the pipeline for 2025. Really excited to see where that takes us. It's going to take us a little bit of time to get these premises moved, including all the machinery, and get everything set up. The biggest problem that we've got is we currently have our other large unit that we're moving this one into full. So we need to empty that one, to empty this into, to turn this one into the storage unit. So it's a lot of toing and froing, but it's going to pay dividends in the end to allow us to have a lot more working space to take care of these engine and gearbox builds. So that's a little note of where we're at. I am now going to have a quick clean up in this workshop where I've made a mess today. Kirsty and the team cleaned the other 2 workshops yesterday. They're all spick and span, but I need to take care of this one. It normally stays quite clean and tidy, but seeing as we are now closing the doors until 2025, we are going to want to come back and hit the ground running. So that's what I'm going to do now. I hope all of you guys have a fantastic Christmas and a Christmas break. Spend it wisely. Any time off that you may have. If you're anything like me, I know time off is very precious. So yes, make the most of it. Have a fantastic Christmas. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for subscribing. If you haven't already, please do. Give us a like and subscribe. And we will see you in 2025 with much more of the same. Thanks very much. Cheers.